everybody. Today I'm going to discuss losing baby weight. And so obviously this one's for the girls, but I get this a lot as well. Just, there's people that have lost or have gained weight, in their pregnancy. And there's a lot of factors that go into it. So I just wanted to discuss some of that. One, we are all fearfully and wonderfully made, and we are all made different. So just because your best friend gained 60 pounds and then lost 70 within 2 months after having her baby does not mean that you have to do that or that your body is subpar because it didn't do that. Some of us, like myself, will hold on to fat a little bit longer. And it just, it depends on the lifestyle, but it also depends a little bit just on how we're made. Not necessarily genetics, because there's mothers and daughters that have different metabolisms. So, it's just the way that you're made, and sometimes it's good just to remember that we need to embrace that and work with it, because I have found through personal experience as well as with my clients that you are always going to make better choices. You're going to be able to reach your goals a little bit faster if you work with your body as opposed to against it. That's why I am such a huge aficionado of knowing what works for you. Know what cardio works for you. Know what strength training works for you. Know what foods work for you. So pay attention. So that's the first thing, is after you've had the baby, make sure that you spend time relaxing. Your body has undergone a wonderful miracle. It may not feel that way at the time, but it has done so, and you're one of the treasured few that has been able to carry and birth a living, breathing human being. So, don't discount that. It's a big deal. And so moving on, make sure that before you start any exercise regimen that you have been cleared by your doctor. And then I always recommend starting off with some kind of postnatal exercise program. And the reason why is because there's all kinds of stuff that can happen, particularly in the abdomen, with all of your abdominal muscles, that it can feel a little wonky depending on how much stretch there was. I know with my daughter, my rectus abdominis split in half, and it took a long time to get that back. Of course, I didn't start working out after she was born, so that was my mistake. Start working out as soon as your doctor releases you to work out. Walking is a great way. You can usually do that right after the baby's born, but walking is a great thing to do. Start working your abs, your core is what I should say, because when we think abs, we think six-pack and all that. I'm talking core. Let's get, dig a little deeper, get up in the psoas and all of that, and that's going to help pull everything in a little bit tighter. So aesthetically, we want our flat abs back, or if we didn't have them before we had the baby, we want them. And but it's also more about protecting the spine, because your spine undergoes a lot when you're pregnant. Your spine has to move. It has to make room. I mean, hello, you were the one that was pregnant. You probably know that. It's, there's a lot of room that has to be made. So, just work within those parameters. Find a trainer or somebody that has a lot of core knowledge and get with them about certain exercises that you could do, stability exercises that will help bring that core strength back. And then as you build up your strength again, I recommend totally diving into a moderate fitness program. So you'll probably be working out anywhere between 30 minutes to 60 minutes a day, maybe. Starting off with 3 to 4 days a week, and then you can build from there. Involve your baby as much as you can. I love those little backpacky looking things that you can stick your baby in and work out with your baby in there. Don't go crazy with the barbells and everything. Your baby's sitting right there. But, you can do squats while holding the baby. Everything, make sure that it's safe for both of you. As the baby gets a little bit older, you can put the baby on the floor and do push-ups. That's one way to keep from falling. And I used to do that with my kids. I'd put them on the floor and I'd come down and kiss them and push back up. I was on my knees. But don't discount yourself. Don't go, I have to wait until I have all of my strength back, because that's not going to happen. And then you wait too long and then you feel like you're carrying around a 10-year-old baby, because your 10-year-old baby fat's still there. So one of the things to keep in mind is that for us women, we have 3 lovely times in life that we gain more body fat cells, that the fat cells actually multiply. One is through puberty, the second is through pregnancy, and then the third is when we go through menopause. And so it's and you don't add more fat cells every time you get pregnant. Don't think that. but it's different. It kind of, you know, each woman is different with how they gain weight and how they lose it. So give yourself time. If you're breastfeeding, you're going to need about 500 extra calories a day. So don't go crazy with the calories if you're breastfeeding. If you're not breastfeeding, then you can cut calories a little bit, but make sure that you're not cutting them so low that you have no energy to do anything, because your number one thing right now is to spend time with that beautiful baby and, you know, have a little extra energy for the rest of your loved ones as well. So I hope that you enjoy your baby. I hope that you come back and get more fit tips. And if you have any questions, feel free to email me at michelle@michellecfitness.com. You can also ask the questions in the comment section below. So I hope that you and that baby have a healthy day.